Welcome to Booze and Glues, a justifiable excuse for two friends to spend time together, cross crafts off their to-do list, and, of course, drink. With glue guns and wine glasses at the ready, join Jessie Shepherd and Tabitha Davis as they attempt to simultaneously chat, craft, chug and charm. Will they consume alcohol? Definitely. Will they actually accomplish anything? Debatably. Will they bitch and complain? Inevitably. Will it be a bloody good time? Absolutely. And if things don't turn out just as planned, well, that's okay too. Because booze!
All right.
Stand.
Who's ready for the
Stand up
Valentine's Day gifts?
Oh my gosh, I didn't get anybody anything. You guys
Dude,
are
I'm so disturbed. Should we be doing this on the podcast?
Yeah, let's record. I want to know what Brad got me, motherfucker.
I'm freaking scared.
And I want the whole world to know what Brad got me.
I don't know if you do.
What did you put on your peanut butter toast?
Coconut chips. I just crunched them on there. Hemp seeds and
What was the brown drizzle?
molasses.
Oh, I'm like, is this balsamic vinegar? Molasses.
Molasses.
Okay,
I've heard of it being used before.
Well, I'm like, you've heard of molasses.
I've heard of it.
Congratulations.
Good job. So
I'm pretty sure one of the wise men gave people molasses.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
hey.
I like it when we just start mid-conversation.
Welcome to Booze and Glues, people.
What up?
That was Jessie. I'm Tab. Brad's over there.
I'm Brad.
I'm really scared. I don't want
About
to. I
what?
want you to pick this up and look at it, Jessie. Brad just gave us his Valentine presents.
They're just little chocolates.
Are they in the shape of anything terrible?
Oh my god.
I don't think they're penis-shaped.
They're not dicks. I didn't just give you a bag of dicks.
Oh my
No,
gosh, speaking
but
of
I'm
penis...
seriously afraid that these are molded butthole chocolates.
Okay, they look nothing like what I am. Well, maybe that's Brad's butthole.
That is indeed, in fact, Brad's butthole. You are holding a chocolate mold of Brad's butthole.
What? I don't. Why?
You put chocolate inside of your butthole?
No, are you kidding
Is
me?
it your butt crack?
Oh my god, is that actually what this is?
Mm-hmm.
What is happening? That's what I said. I'm so scared.
I need to go wash my hands.
Do you
Oh my gosh.
remember how he told us he was going to do that?
It's not. It didn't go anywhere in or
That's
near
your
my crack.
Butthole.
So, why does everyone just assume it's straight from the source?
What?
So what you do, or what I did, is I waxed my ass.
That's a butthole.
Most painful thing. By the way, I don't recommend waxing your
I'm
ass.
washing my hands.
And then-
Jesse's out. I told you I wanted you to open it. So you waxed your ass.
wax my ass.
Also, you don't have to tell girls how painful it is to get things waxed.
No.
We know.
There's certain thing. If you've ever had a Brazilian wax,
Yeah.
I'll admit that's probably about the same amount of pain. But your legs,
You'll admit that having a Brazilian is the same amount of pain.
as an asshole,
That's just part of having a Brazilian.
thought the whole frontal area was the Brazilian.
Nope. You get the whole
Everything.
thing. So it's, by definition, more painful.
Okay, whatever. Anywho's,
So we're about to learn the process, Jesse.
so got it all waxed, and then if you want me to go into detail, I can.
No,
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
a detail of what?
So
I don't need
didn't
to hear
have
how
the
they waxed it.
I didn't have the strips, and I didn't have numbing stuff. So I had to wait for the wax to harden and have it ripped off. So
Did you do this yourself?
thank goodness, no, I had a friend. And coconut oil works wonders. And then I
Thanks
mixed
for
up.
the waxing tip.
Then I mixed up a casting mold,
Okay.
and then that was placed on my butt.
Okay.
And then once that's off,
A waxing mold?
A casting
mold.
Oh, sorry.
It's like plaster situation.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, not in like strips of like you're doing to a balloon. It's more or less just kind of like a.
That's
Mo- it
plaster.
mostly-
That's
like-
plaster of Paris.
Oh. I don't know. But it's actually used for hands, for sculpting your hands or whatever. Putting in something and having your hand casted, I guess, or
Right.
whatever.
Because that's something like a normal person would do.
Yeah, exactly. And then once that's off and dried and solidified, whatever, and then I put it into a container and poured the mold stuff into it. And
Like the silicone stuff.
yeah, it's rubbery
Yeah.
kind of silicone. And then once that, let it solidify over, a course of like 12 hours. And then pull off the cast, wash it all out real good, like 3 times, because I knew everyone was going to be like, wah. And then like severely like clean it real well, and then started taking little chocolate wafers, and then just start melting it.
Who
Pouring
did
them
you
all.
make this for?
My great friends Tabitha and Jesse.
Who else got them?
So far you guys are actually the first.
Oh my god. Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Have us also be the last.
Or have us be the never.
I
Well-
was so scared. So the reason I was scared is because A, he's threatened to do this several times.
True.
And B, he didn't show up to trivia last week on Wednesday. And we were like, Brad, what's going on? And he said, butt stuff. And that was the day before Valentine's Day. And I just thought, dear God, please, no. But apparently, yes.
Please, yes.
Mhm.
What's the answer?
So I don't know how to feel about this.
If you don't want them, you are more than welcome to give them out to friends,
I'm not giving those
Oh,
to
that's
anybody.
disturbing.
to people you hate. I don't care. You
Would
could.
you- I actually know someone that if I was like, my friend made a mold of his asshole and gave us chocolates for Valentine's Day, she'd be like, oh, okay, I'll eat them.
Well, there you go.
There's something wrong with you, Brad. Very wrong.
What? I am amazing. Now I can tell people here. Would you like to eat my ass?
I don't think you usually offer it that way.
No?
If you're telling someone to eat your ass. You're
You
like,
say, eat the booty like groceries.
Ah.
or you can just say, eat my ass.
Eat my
I don't
ass.
think you say like, would you like to eat my ass?
Do you care for some ass? I have some.
Pardon me, sir. Well, I'll give you guys my Valentine's Day presents, which, I mean, things can only go up from here.
Well, except for me, I didn't get shit.
I'm
Not
s-
even chocolate with some of my shit on it.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Now, did you make this out of body parts?
It's not body parts.
These biscotti were made from her boob crevice.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ah.
they would be skinnier than that, I feel like.
Right. Saying you got a lot of cleavage?
No. Am I saying I have a lot of cleavage, or am I saying I don't have a lot of cleavage?
Wouldn't if you had a lot of cleavage, it would pinch it so it'd be
Oh. Is that
skinnier?
how it works? It's a negative?
Why are you supposed
What?
to making me do this again?
I wouldn't.
Just trying to pay Tab for some hair product right now.
Venmo.
Well, yeah, I'm doing Venmo, and it says, we lost connection with your bank. And then so I go onto my bank, and they're like, that account is already in your profile. So then I had to go remove the account.
I'm not, like, uber stressed about it, obviously.
Well,
so.
I'm not either, but it's got to happen.
The biscotti was made by my sister-in-law, Amber, and I, because it's our annual Valentine's Day tradition to make biscotti. And this year we also did a little bit of chocolate-covered popcorn.
It looks
So-
excellent. I'm
I
going to
see
eat it
that.
right now.
We did 3 flavors. We did lemon biscotti, with white chocolate and lemon, like with lemon zest in it, dip. We did almond biscotti with dark chocolate dip. And then we did traditional anise biscotti. Not anus, Brad.
I'm like, hey, got some anus in there?
With dark
Here
chocolate
we
dip.
go.
I almost actually did white chocolate as well from.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I know how to feel. No thanks.
Give some to your hubby.
I'm not gonna give that to Blake.
Why not? Because
He
you're going to have to kiss
kisses
that
him.
mouth? Yeah. I knew it.
Anyway, biscotti is much more enjoyable when dipping it in hot chai, hot tea, hot coffee.
Are you
So
saying we're doing this wrong?
I'm just
yeah,
for some chai.
it
It's
softens up nicely because I mean you bake it 3 times, so it's very crunchy without.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Bake it 3 times.
Yeah, you bake it in a loaf, and then you cut it, and then you bake it again, and then you take it back out, and you flip them, and you bake it again.
A lot of work.
Mm-hmm. That's why I only made enough bags for the people I care about.
I barely
I did that too, but apparently I'm pretty sure.
I barely even got my husband anything.
I got dear husband silicone wedding rings because his wedding ring is constantly falling off. Like every
He's
time,
lost weight.
yeah, like every time his weight fluctuates, like he starts running a bunch, then his rings don't fit. And I've bought him another wedding ring that was smaller already, and then I was like, okay, we're going to like this, because then they kind of are like a little bit grippy, so they don't slide around, you know. So
Just
I
get
did
them
that, which was not
tattooed.
expensive. No, I'm not big into hand hats.
I am because Blake refuses to wear a wedding ring.
Oh.
See, I'm like, there you go. Then
But
it
he
solves
also
the problem.
is not getting a tattoo, so
Mhm.
While he's sober.
he just likes to look single. I'm starting to think.
Oh. Maybe.
Has been gaining weight.
We've gained a lot of weight.
There
Okay,
you go.
he's
Then
good.
he is obviously not acting the single life.
I mean, I rarely wear a wedding ring, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But if we're like going out somewhere, I always do.
I don't wear a wedding ring
But
at
just
all.
in life, I'm like, eh.
Did you hear that? Brad doesn't.
I don't.
You should. You'd probably get some action. Do you not know about that?
Haven't you ever seen the wedding? What is it? What was that one show with that one movie with Adam Sandler?
The wedding singer?
No, not the wedding singer. But
There's a lot of.
he's got that big ass nose. He's a plastic surgeon, and he broke up with his wife, but he was still wearing the wedding. Or I don't remember. It's with Jennifer Aniston too.
Not that big ass nose. I think it's just regular nose.
No, he has a because he's
prosthetic on.
A Jew. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a prosthetic on, but he
I don't know if that's a thing.
just had big nose.
I mean, I think there are certain characteristics of
Judaism?
people
That's a true one.
when they're
That's why they give him a big ass nose.
the same ethnicity, but can't blanket statement.
I blanket statement all the time.
Well, I don't know what movie that is, but I do know that, yeah, supposedly women are like, will be like more open and receptive and chat with you and stuff because they're like, oh, he's married, so it's safe.
He's not going to try things with me.
And then
And then I dip in
you
and try
get out
things
of
with
the
him.
friend zone that way, apparently. I don't know.
So I got to keep up a lie. Say I got
I
a
can't
divorce.
say I've ever looked at a man with a wedding ring and be like, oh, I want to talk to that guy. I'm always like, eh.
What kind of baggage he
But
has.
you could try it.
So you specifically say try it, but you've never done it and never thought about it.
No, but I'm also not the kind of girl that will accept your chocolate butthole.
That is true.
I'm not eating this, Brad.
Do you want me to eat one to
Jesse's
prove
so
on how
disturbed.
they're not bad?
No, I understand the concept, and I understand, like, the process, and it's still disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, guess that's just your own opinion. Whatever.
Yes. You know what? There is a lady out there.
For you.
Ladies.
I think you probably could find like a fetish website that this would go over really well on. It could be like a new source of
Oh
income.
my God, Etsy.
Yeah.
Etsy my butthole?
Brad's butthole chocolates.
I mean, people will probably be down.
What would my store be? Or my company
She just
name?
said Brad's Butthole Chocolates.
Yeah, but I want something more, it's a little on the nose.
Oh, okay.
Butt cacao. Butt cacao.
Butt cacao? I like it.
Butt cocoa. I just like butt cocoa.
Butt cocoa. Done.
Bootylicious.
Bradulous.
Oh, man.
Chocolanal. Chocolate anal.
That's an interesting one. So anyway, Valentine's Day, I bought a picture from a gal I know who has an Etsy shop. I know her from work, and she like has the cutest stuff, and she does like embroidery, which is awesome, and also like pen and ink drawings and just different interesting things. And so I really like her like style because it's kind of creepy. So I saw this picture that she did, and I like messaged her and was like, "Oh my God, is that for sale?" And she was like, "Well, I wasn't going to sell it, but if you want it, I'll sell it." So I bought it for Adam, and it's in a little heart frame, and it's two little graves under like a weeping willow, and they say "Together Forever" on the graves. They're so cute. It's so great.
That's sweet.
That's what he got. Yep.
I got Blake a $5 Dutch Bros gift card.
You're like, have a coffee. Have part of a coffee. Because you had a $5 Dutch Bros gift card already. And
I did go buy it. And then because I went after he had already given me mine. So I knew what not to spend. I mean, he got me like my favorite pens and some M&Ms. So I got him 2 rock stars and some Dutch Bros.
There you go.
Okay.
Easy
And
peasy.
his first card that says "Happy Valentine's Day, husband."
Aww.
That nice?
That's really sweet. Did you use your pens to fill it out?
No, I didn't actually. Well, and okay, so my Valentine's Day card did not say wife on it.
Boo.
And it was funny, but the more I think about it, the more unromantic it was. It says, because he'll always pick a funny card.
Yeah.
But this isn't like, mine was funny too, but it was still like, I love you.
Right.
This one said on the front, "You make me so happy." And on the inside it says, "But so does cheese. I'm a simple man."
Okay. It is funny.
And yes, you did get
Did he
compared
write
to
a
cheese.
lovely inscription in it?
I don't remember.
Like,
I think I was distracted.
I love you.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Something.
Let me count the ways. And he just started going 1.
I'm not
2,
a card.
3.
Like, I don't get cards. I always, like, spend so much time thinking about a present and what I'm doing and wrapping it and everything that, like, a card is like a nothing thought to me. Like, it never even enters my mind. And I will sometimes not even have a tag on things. I'm like, oh, that is from me. People are like, what is this? Where did this come from? But I feel like I put enough effort into the present that
Right.
it's special for what it is. So I never really do cards. But Adam always finds the sweetest cards.
See, I don't do sweet card.
He always finds. I don't know if he has like some kind of weird hidden
Back
superpower.
alley guy who's I got these sweet cards, man. And that's Adam's go-to guy.
Maybe.
He's got a card guy.
He's got a card
Card guy.
guy. Or he's got like a cool, like, mundane superpower where he just like zooms in and picks up the perfect card. Or maybe he spends like an hour reading all the cards.
That'd be so sweet.
Which
I think Blake literally does.
I kind of think that's what Adam
And ended
does.
up with he likes me
And also
just
cheese.
like cheese.
Adam always finds like these cards that are like have some very sweet sentiment and like very expressive, but not like cheesy, rhymey stuff, you know? But it's like heartfelt like sentiments. And then he always like writes something underneath it like, you know, this is how I truly feel or whatever, you know, like, like he's very serious about it. And it's very, very sweet.
That is sweet.
Yeah. And he also got the listen up, we're not having any more grocery store presents, mister. Talk like a week before Valentine's Day. And he was like, okay. And then he said he already had got stuff before I told him that. So he bought me my favorite perfume and a fun little card game.
That's
And
sweet.
my lip gloss that I love that I never buy because it's stupid expensive. So
That was very thoughtful.
it was thoughtful. It was so thoughtful that I've literally told him to buy those two things for me every single year for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, my anniversary, my birthday.
Oh, God.
Like, you
Hold on.
can't go wrong with my lip gloss or perfume. Like, I always need those things. I'm going to spend money on them anyways, but I'm going to feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
So if I get it as a present, I'm like, oh, great. You know,
You finally got on.
I'm not that high maintenance.
I know,
Well,
Blake's always so good
I
at
was going to say,
gifts.
apparently neither is Jesse. All you got to do is get him some cheese.
Dude.
You should play into it hard. Like, come home
Yes.
and just, like, have cheese just all over. And be like, go on. You said you like cheese and me.
I think next
I'm
event,
just going to get him a wheel of cheese.
just give him a big old hunk of cheese.
Get him,
And
like,
be like-
American cheese. Just the block.
And then just a little note card on it. Thanks for being easy to please.
You know, I'm like, wow. Not like this is our first Valentine's Day that has been a wife or anything, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, he said, like, he texted me, like, and said nice things, but I'm like, what's this freaking card he picked? He was so proud of it, too. Did you like my card? It was so funny.
I'm surprised you didn't get the coupon book.
It is so funny.
Here's one free coupon for a massage.
Okay, but do you know what? Yes, that's like a long-standing joke and something every kid's done for their mother at some point for Mother's Day. And I'm going through Target, like, post-Valentine's Day, looking through, like, there's clearance stuff out or whatever. And there are literal coupon books that people have made that, like, are store-bought. Hardback, like, book cover. And
no,
they're all
that's gotta be
fancy. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this.
If my kid gave me a store-bought coupon book,
oh,
I'd say-
I don't know.
fuck your coupons.
No, you want all those cute little pictures. But I'm thinking this is more like a, you know, significant other gets it for the person, which I'm like, okay.
Still, make your own.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing is like if you're going to like just slack out on Valentine's Day and do a coupon book, you might want to at least have made it yourself.
Yeah, and it's more about the thought of, like, what coupons could I give this person
That are specific to
person
them.
is gonna like.
Like, I will vacuum your car for you because you hate doing that. Or
Right.
whatever it is.
Like, I don't really want a back rub. I
But,
don't
yeah.
like massages.
They were like the very generic.
Ended sex. I got you.
No,
That's-
I'm fine with that. I just, they hurt me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they were all very
Someone not gentle.
generic. Like a neck rub
Right.
of this. You know, like, I don't know. It seemed very, I
It's
mean,
like, let me watch my show tonight.
right.
Like,
You want something that you actually want. Or that's
when we
like
go to the movies, I get to pick the movie.
a
not you.
sacrifice to the person who's giving the coupon
Yeah.
book. Like, My kids are like, Mom, I'm going to fold the laundry. I know they hate that.
Right.
You know? So it's like, wow, how thoughtful of you. But yeah, this is the generic. I mean, I guess if you bought it and like used that as your card or something, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Like, and it was part of a bigger gift, maybe it would be something.
Are you stuck in your own in between some of them?
I mean, I could take advantage of them for my kids. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, go do laundry. Go use my coupon.
Right.
Haha. Like, whatever. But I think, like, as a grown-ass person talking to another grown-ass person, like, turning in a coupon. Like, I want a neck rub tonight, so here you go.
If I want a neck rub, my fucking husband or boyfriend should just give me a goddamn neck rub.
I know. I just feel like that's a strange transaction. You're like, you owe me this. You said
This is for Valentine's Day.
this is what you gave me.
But can you imagine, like, you don't have the coupon? You don't have a coupon. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Did you lose your coupon book?
Yeah. Where's your coupon?
Blake knows I wouldn't lose my coupon book.
And that's when you say, go fuck yourself.
Get out of here.
Oh my goodness. So, yes, Valentine's Day was a thing. I am always more excited. I'm never excited about Valentine's Day as a couple's holiday thing. Like, I just don't even care. And I feel like I end up doing something because I always have something I want to get and give to Adam. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to give this to him for Valentine's Day. But to me, it's more like all kid centric. So I get like presents for my nieces and nephews and my kids and like have lots of fun with that. So, and that's like super fun to like get all their little stuff together. Jackson told me this year, Mom, you're so cool.
That's so sweet.
You don't give regular Valentine's stuff. You give us real presents. I was like, yeah. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. It was like some nerds ropes and a card game. But they
Better
enjoyed
than
it.
Some chocolates or something.
Bows. Chocolate bows.
I'm pretty
Jessie
sure your
is, like,
kids will appreciate that.
Not even sure if she should look at you, I feel like.
Jackson and Remy. Well, we should give these butthole chocolates to them.
Yeah, that'll be the test for you. Children who are like, sugar or candy in any form is good.
Let's just not tell them.
If we just explain to them that these are from a mold of your butthole
Yeah.
and they won't eat them, I think you'll know you've gone too far.
Who did that for you? Did we ask that?
I have a sneaking suspicion.
I said a friend.
Is it the one chick? That's the one chick?
That was my suspicion.
Don't act like you don't know the fuck we're talking about.
The one chick that's the one chick?
Yeah.
She's around all the time.
I'm sorry. I thought that was a good friend thing to do. My other friend / neighbor was going to do it.
Is she an esthetician?
Who?
The kind of person that's qualified to wax your butthole.
Like, I can
No.
see saying, like, oh, my friend so-and-so is going to wax my butthole. Because what they do for a living is wax people's buttholes.
No, my friend
I wouldn't
Jeff
just-
was going to do it, but
A man.
he just
I wouldn't just let any motherfucker wax my butthole.
He was going to literally let any motherfucker wax his butthole.
So wait, so that girl waxed you and then put her hand like
no.
in between your butt crack?
No, why would she put her hand in between my butt crack?
Well, that's what you're supposed to do to make the pain go away.
No wonder it hurt like hell.
no, that didn't happen.
It's professional. That's what a professional does.
It was her first time waxing, so
Yeah, that was your mistake.
if I wanted to spend a whole lot of
I
money, I
feel
would have had it
like-
professionally done.
I feel like all of this was his mistake.
Or a blessing.
He's convinced this is the best gift he's ever given us.
I'm so disturbed. I don't know.
This
You
has
know
been
what?
like a year in progress.
Yeah, no, I
I'm proud
know.
of you for sticking with something.
Yeah.
And for really
Follow
making
through.
it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you for that.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Great follow through.
I was like, the girls are gonna be so excited. I'm crafting.
Okay,
Awesome.
I'm proud of
That
you
is-
for crafting.
You did craft. That's right. And had you ever made a mold before?
I have not.
So you had to learn the whole mold making process.
Mhm.
I'm impressed by that.
Are you a fan now? Are you gonna start making molds?
I'm
of
gonna
things?
mold other things. Please don't.
Suckers are in your girls' future.
My God,
Yikes.
if you gave me a sucker of your dick, I'd
I would
cry.
die laughing.
I'd cry. I'd just start bawling uncontrollably,
Why?
especially if it was hard.
Mixed emotions. Tears of joy?
Why would I
Tears
get-
of sadness?
Why would I give it soft? That
Well,
would
because lollipop
Oh,
size.
I want a flaccid penis-sized lollipop.
Yeah,
An erect penis-sized lollipop
that's a
is
huge
too
ass
much.
lollipop.
That's too much
I mean, I don't
candy.
know how big you are, but I'm
I
just.
was like, thanks, Jesse. Damn.
Okay, maybe he should give us an erect lollipop.
With his reaction, I'm thinking maybe the
Maybe.
erect one is the one we
It's the
need.
way to go.
But I'm just thinking the lollipop's either going straight out or it's curving. So
Well, I mean, not if you make the mold and you just kind of set it in there
yeah, I get it now, but that's all I was thinking about. Was
on a
like,
counter.
Well, you'd kind of have to pour it over because you're like.
Oh, yeah, you gotta
flaccid
get all the
penis
way
isn't
around.
Gonna get
Yeah.
like push into
No,
there.
you'd have to set it on the initially poured mold
And then pour around it.
more over it. And then you have to let that
like a
well,
water.
no, I guess you could just do a like dip and then it'd be flat on one side.
No, you. So you get a.
Cuz otherwise you got to sit with that on your penis for 12 hours.
Take a what do you call it? Like a 20-ounce water bottle, and just cut the bottom or the top. Or
Oh, so you're going to
whatever.
like do a dip
And then you just kind of
situation?
like stick it and dip.
Yeah,
But then
we're
you
saying
have to let it
your
dry.
flaccid penis
It,
isn't.
it takes like 30 minutes.
Oh.
But your flaccid people, your
Penis.
Yeah.
penis is not going to dip into some plaster. I don't think.
I mean, I guess if you.
Yeah, like worm it in there.
Yeah.
And then it'd be in a funky.
Shape.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't.
This is sounding
those
better and
things
better.
Those things
I want
are
to
real malleable.
I
you know
wanna
what
see-
I
I
mean?
guess you could just kind of
I
wrap
want
it
to
around
see
and grip
this
it.
like kind of crooked
Just do what?
wonky.
I think. I mean, because it is very moldable. I mean, you can kind of just grab it, grip it. And keep
Yeah,
it
I mean
there.
it's more
No,
viscous
we're talking
than
about
like
the-
liquid.
Your penis is malleable. Like that thing moves
Yeah,
around a
it's-
lot when it's not hard. It's like you can
How
drop it and bend
viscous
it.
is the mold stuff when you're like before it sets? I mean, is it liquid?
No.
Is
It's
it
more.
oobleck?
It's more like kind of wet sand.
Wet.
Yeah, that's gonna be
sand.
hard to get a flaccid dick into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could tray, set it, put some more on top.
tie a string around it like a little noose, and then pull it out the other side, or have a dear friend pull. Just kidding.
I'm real disturbed.
But I mean, it would pull it into the mold.
Dear friend.
And then there'll just be a string. So it'll
The
mold.
Hey,
It'll-
Brad.
That's the best idea because then the string would also mold. And so when you broke the mold and it came out, there would be a stream coming out of the tip. You could do that part in white chocolate.
I'm just picturing Brad at like a beauty
And
beauty
Jeff.
pageant, and they're like, Brad, what does friendship mean to you? Well, friendship means to me that
Webster's dictionary defines friendship
as somebody
as your neighbor that would tie a tiny string around your penis and pull it through a mold.
flaccid penis, pull it through a mold so that you can make lollipops for your bestest friends.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta meet this guy Jeff that lives next to you. That's down to wax your ass.
Oh, it was a man that was your neighbor that was gonna do it.
Yeah, he was going to do it and then backed out.
Oh, so he was not down.
He was down for a hot, quick minute, and
He was down
when it
for-
came time, when
he
it came
was down
close
when
to
he
time,
was like, ha ha ha, yeah, that's so funny. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he
I'll
told
do
a
it.
friend, and they were like, "That's kind of gay, bro."
And then he was like, oh, I'm not gay.
no, I don't think so. I mean, he's done a lot of like weird stuff. Granted, I know he's
So then
not.
why did he back out? What did he say?
I think it
I
was.
don't know. He just didn't want to look down my brown eye.
Why didn't you want to give us a hairy butthole? chocolate. Why was it necessary for you to wax it?
The casting mold, no matter what,
Yeah,
the
'cause
casting would
you put
it
that
had
plaster
pull it
in
all
there.
out.
That
Okay.
would have pulled it all out.
So
Okay,
either way,
okay.
the hair was getting removed. I'd rather it be with something that it was meant to do that.
Okay.
Makes sense. I mean,
I'll allow it.
in the grand scheme of things. I feel
So-
like.
Oh,
Oh, I was
I
gonna
was going to
say.
say, moving on. But still talking about penises.
Yeah.
Because
Why not?
that's all I talk about. Let's be honest.
All day, every day. It's literally the only thing we can think of.
All of it. It's just, I think my brain is the shape of a penis. So, it's got, the balls down here and then it comes up. And, So, there's a show on Hulu called Pen 15.
Pin 15.
Have
Yeah.
you seen it?
I saw like the advertisement thing for it, but I have not watched it. But I think it looks really funny.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
But, so raunchy and, just all too real. All at
Okay.
one time.
I don't think I can relate to it because it's two girls, correct?
It is definitely aimed at women, I think. Yes.
But
Yeah.
maybe it would be good for a man to watch so they can understand a woman's perspective.
Or the awkwardness that I assume they go through.
Yeah, well, and these are two of the most awkwardest girls. I don't think I was quite this awkward in junior high. Quite that awkward.
I mean,
was
always
awkward.
felt like I had kind of had my shit together, but looking back, I was like, oh my God, you're a goofy motherfucker.
Oh, I had the rolly backpack in junior high. I did that.
Yeah, it was an interesting time.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. There's a whole episode on masturbation. It was hilarious.
Did you get your boob grabbed or anything ever when you had the rolly backpack? I mean, were those
I
things
very
like
quickly used
coinciding?
the straps on my rolly backpack
Okay.
because it also had straps.
Okay.
After I think the first day of school, I got made fun of once, and
Somebody was like, what is happening?
Going
And
to
you
the
were like, nothing.
airport.
yes, I got a lot of that. And then I tried to defend myself, they require us to carry so much books. My back is gonna get broken by the time I'm 16.
Which is true. I had like a book bag because that was cool at the time. And oh my God, I was destroyed constantly you have like 6 books in there. Plus
Yeah.
I had my flute and I was a band geek and it was just intense. Like,
I also
heavy.
got made fun of for band. I quit band at the semester.
oh. I never quit anything.
Junior
'cause
high was really
people-
a harsh place, especially if you go there not having any friends. You really will change everything you believe in order to have friends. I did.
Yeah. I don't think that I ever quit anything because people made fun of me.
Is it
I'm
junior high or
more-
high school are we
It
talking
was a
about?
junior high.
I'm more the kind of person that if somebody was like, hey, whatever, I'm like, I dig in.
I was a lot bigger than most of the other kids.
Like taller or bigger?
Both.
Oh.
So it was just at first everyone was like, I don't want to talk to him. Why does he have a mustache? I don't want to talk to him.
You had a mustache young.
I did.
Well, I had a mustache in junior high too.
Blake didn't.
Blake still doesn't.
I kind of when I first was with him, I kind of figured that it was just slow, he'd get one someday because his dad has all facial hair, but I don't think it's changed even remotely since
Yeah.
in the 5 years we've been together. So I don't have any hope for him. He doesn't have any hope for him. I actually asked him the other day. I'm like, "Do you think you'll ever be able to grow a beard?" He said, "No." I said, "Oh, okay." Just wondering.
Just scratch that off the list. Maybe he can grow like a prayer patch or something.
Yeah. The best part about the show, though, my favorite part, is that the girls that wrote it, they play themselves.
Oh,
So
nice.
they're really 30-year-old women, but they're
Right.
playing their junior high selves. But then everybody else is actually children. It's awesome.
That's great. Yeah, I do want to watch it. There's just not a lot of time at the
No.
moment.
Yeah, you're right.
I have not watched a lot of television, and then anytime we're actually gonna sit down and watch something, Adam's on the kick to watch Game of Thrones completely through again before Game of Thrones comes on, which I'm like, dude, why are you in a rush? You're going to watch the last season of Game of Thrones, and then guess what? You could start all over and watch the entire series at your leisurely pace, like anytime you want. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't see the like rushing to get it all in, you know? Because
I'm supposed to do that.
those shows are so intense anyways that like the first time you watch them, you don't catch everything anyways. So I'm like, every time you watch it, you're going to like notice different things. So that's been going on. I've caught little bits and pieces. I'm like, oh, did they just kill everybody?
Pretty much. So
They
who
Yep.
died this
ask
episode?
that in every single episode.
Yep.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, pretty much.
I started watching. They did the first episode of the 3rd season of Big Mouth for Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
yeah. I saw that there was
we
going to be one
watched
out,
it.
but I didn't
My
watch it
Furry
yet.
Valentine.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Love that show.
It is so funny.
God, I love that show.
It's
I just die laughing.
really good.
Like every episode.
It's a very same thing. Like Frank real life.
Just so
Like,
real.
Yeah.
it's cartoon, but it's totally like, yep, that's what's going on. Yeah. No, I was just curious if there was like crossover between being like a big dork and being like mildly sexually active.
Yeah, no, they're very dorky. There's no sexual activity. So.
Oh no, I was asking about you in
She's
junior
talking
high.
about him personally.
Me? No, I got my first kiss in 8th grade, I think.
Okay.
Next to my good friend Carly also getting her first kiss. Like, we talked about it.
Oh.
Having our first kiss next to each other. And it happened.
Oh my gosh. How cool.
I was hoping that was
It's
going to go
just-
somewhere different.
It's
And
just like
Carly,
a fun...
she was my first kid.
It's just like one of those fun facts.
Yeah. I don't remember what grade I was in. But I think I was 12.
I was in 1st grade. What's up? Early starter.
Oh, no.
That's not a kiss.
Yeah, I had like little boyfriends or like little.
Did you
You
French kiss
French
them?
kissed somebody in
I was
first
going to say,
grade?
did you French kiss them? Because that's what this guy did.
No.
It's
You
what,
French kiss in the 1st grade.
it's what the movies teach us.
That is disturbing.
I learned something
Did
about
her-
Brad.
Those kids' parents sue you?
Who says I was the one that taught her?
So crazy. Was she also in first grade?
Also, I think you guys didn't know what you were doing.
1st or 2nd?
You guys
Was
didn't
she,
make
was she
out
like
right.
14?
What?
Do you need to talk to somebody?
You
Not
guys,
really.
there's no way you made out right. You probably looked like that couple on...
Did you guys movie kiss where it just the open mouth?
No, the tongue was involved.
No, have you ever
can't
seen the video? Oh my
believe-
gosh, it's that show.
What is wrong with your hormones that in first grade that was going on? That's disturbing.
Mm.
I mean, that's like really young. What are you looking at?
I've got to show you these people kissing for the first time.
Okay. How old are
Because
they?
this is what I picture.
Is this people kissing for the first time they've never kissed anyone, or just people
Yes.
kissing for the first time?
They've never kissed anybody. They just got married.
Oh my jeez. They're uber religious, I'm assuming? Each trying to suck the air out of the other person's mouth.
It's not good.
Oh, it's disturbing. What's so sad about that is they showed like the clip and them kissing, and then they showed like their family watching and laughing at them. That's so sad.
Yeah, their family's like,
What
How
the
sweet.
hell?
Yeah, but even still, wouldn't you have like practice on inanimate objects?
I'm sure they did.
That's what they
But practicing on inanimate objects really is not the right.
They looked like fish breathing, like in water, and they make little bubbles.
Yeah, but I still, I mean, you could still watch TV and see how they do it and be like, oh, okay, I can kind of do that.
Okay, these people decided not to kiss anybody until they got married. I doubt they're watching the shows that people are making out in all the time. Like, let's be
Right.
honest.
Okay.
That's probably very true.
Why is that a decision people make? Don't know. I'm all about, in order to get married, you need to, like, love the person. But you also need to be sexually compatible.
Yeah. I mean, I can see arguments for both sides.
But I can see mostly I can mostly see the negative of not being able to do it first, because it's like,
Yeah.
she just lays there. She doesn't do anything, or him just be like, he doesn't know what he just keeps jabbing at me.
It would be really nice to say that you only ever had sex with one person, the love of your life. I think that would be lovely.
Yeah, it's sweet. I mean, especially when you get to see those old people who are like, yes, this is my high school sweetheart. And you're like, oh, that's adorable.
That is really nice. And then
When
you
it falls
just
apart,
get
it doesn't matter.
fucked.
And not in the good way.
And then, too bad, so sad.
Yep.
Life happens.
For some people, I mean,
We can't plan it.
my stepbrother's already been through like 3 or 4 divorces.
Holy crap.
And he's only
What?
like 36.
I cannot. I
That sounds wild to me.
wasn't even like 150% like I have to get married again.
Right.
Like Adam wanted to get married, and obviously I said yes. Like, I mean, something we talked about, but it wasn't like this is something I have to do
Right.
again. I would never do it again. Like, there's just no way. I can't imagine. I mean, I think people think marriage is like a thing that's gonna like make everything
Better or something?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're talking to an accountant who, let me say, there are some pretty good, sweet deals you get for being married.
Oh,
High
yeah. Like if you
deduction.
marry a old rich guy.
Well, I guess that too, but I don't see
Okay, that's okay.
If Blake would ever leave
High
me, that would be
deductions.
the next person I'd marry, is somebody very wealthy. I'm not doing this again to just get
That's
shit
what
out
I
of
said.
it.
I said I married once for love, and this time I'm marrying for money. But then I fucking didn't.
Gosh, Tab.
You can always actually take a kidney and boost yourself a little bit. Take their kidney, your loved ones. And then sell it on the black market. Make more money.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
That is just
I hear the dark webs.
probably that guy Jeff that lives next door to him.
Why?
Have you sold a kidney?
Have I sold a kidney yet?
Do you know someone who sold a kidney?
No.
Before you sell it, can you make me some chocolate from it?
Oh,
can do that.
mold it
Sold it.
first. I eat
Mhm.
kidney chocolate.
That's been inside somebody, but no, Lord and behold, it comes from Brad's asshole.
Well, what am I ever going to name this episode?
Did the plaster touch your butthole?
The plaster did.
The casting did, yes, and then that
The
part,
mold didn't.
mold
and then the
didn't.
mold is washable.
hence it was washed several times.
Okay. So I'm not eating it.
I still, feel like if somebody like used a spoon on their butthole, I wouldn't want to wash it and use that spoon again. Regardless, I know, like, technically, it would still be tainted.
Get it?
Again,
Oh my god, I have the name for your store. Tainted Love.
I mean, I
And it
would,
should be
but
like taint. Id love.
but I mean, isn't that kind of taken as the band?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm sure
Definitely
they
gonna be the
don't.
name of this episode.
I'm sure they don't have like ownership of the word.
Yeah, because the song had it first.
True.
I mean, but there might be another Etsy shop already. But maybe not with the quotes.
Yes.
We should tell everybody what we're drinking tonight. So, Sierra Nevada came out with like a Mexican style lager, which I was so excited to hear about that they were doing that because that's like my fave. And it's called Sierra Veza, which is hilarious. Cute little play on words. Has little palm trees on it. And it is,
Kind of looks like a little Corona.
yeah, it's delicious.
It's very good.
I enjoy
But
it.
it still tastes like Sierra Nevada, which I appreciate because they have a taste. you
They
know?
have their own spin on things. It does still have like a distinct flavor that makes it different from others, but by far, I feel like this is my favorite Sierra Nevada that I've ever had. Except every couple years, their Oktoberfest is like uber good. Last year, I loved the Oktoberfest. I drank so much of it.
By the way, since we're on that subject, this year
I'm gonna be DD this year.
Oh, yeah, I'm not drinking.
someone's got to hook up and be like, "Hey, Brad, this is the day we're doing it."
I mean, I'm down to buy all of our tickets, like at once, or give money to someone who wants to do that. I feel like Blake's always on top
you
of
can
it.
Blake didn't get his this year, though, remember?
I know.
But you can only buy, there's like a max.
Yeah.
I think you can only buy 5.
Oh. Well, it would be 5.
Oh, yeah, and Heather doesn't talk to me anymore, so we don't need to worry about her.
Oh.
Oh, you lost.
But Wayne.
Oh. Sorry, Brad.
Wayne still talks to us.
I tease. Yes, we'll talk about it. Usually Blake texts me and says, "Don't forget to get your Sierra Nevada tickets," like that morning. And then this year, like, we never talked about it and he didn't, and I was completely spaced the whole entire thing. We ended up getting ours from somebody else. Didn't we buy them from you guys?
Yeah.
Blake
Blake
had
got like 5 of them or something.
Yeah. somebody that was going to give theirs up, and so we bought them all up that way. Otherwise, yeah, we wouldn't have gone because they sell out in
Seconds.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seconds.
No, it's like, oh, hey, we go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're sold out.
Bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, yeah, especially now that they took out Fridays, because Fridays usually would stick around. Oh, Sundays usually would stick around
Right.
forever.
Right.
And then,
Now it's just Friday, Saturday.
yeah.
And
But
obviously,
but
most people want to
didn't
go
they-
Saturday.
They add a couple of weeks, didn't they, this last time?
They added another week.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's 2 different weekends.
It was 3.
It was 3 last year.
I thought it was only 2.
I think it was
I thought they because it was normally, I thought, 2. And then they added another one because they took
It
away
used to only be
Sundays.
1, and they made it 2 a few years back because
Got super
it was
big.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have a great time, and I always think that
I have a great time. It's the
I had
end.
a couple of beers, but you forget that you have this like 24-ounce fucking mug,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm like, I had 3 beers, I'm fine, and it's like, no, you had 6 beers, and you feel like shit. So yeah, I really, I mean, I like beer, but I could go without drinking that night and just drink my Oktoberfest, get it on tap at a couple places in town,
My problem is, like, it's not that I, like, can't have fun when I'm sober, but it's hard to have fun in an environment where everybody
Everybody
drunk.
else is drunk.
So, like, even, like, I went out the other night because we were going to meet Blake's friend for something. We didn't even end up meeting the friend, but, like, I wasn't drunk, and I just had a crappy time. I'm like, this isn't fun.
I feel like I understand what you're saying. There are times when I'm like, okay, like everybody's acting like idiots and I want to go home. But for the most part, when I'm out and if I'm not drinking, I feel like it's like just as freeing as being drunk because all the people around me are drunk. So like they aren't like judging what I'm doing.
Yeah. Jake was just being annoying.
Aw.
He got way too drunk and was bugging the shit out of me. And then we were with Matt, crazy Matt,
Oh yeah,
and that's always the thing.
it's wild. Yeah, I don't know. I think we could not drink next year, and there'd be 2 of us, so it wouldn't be like everybody was drunk.
Yeah.
We could have a delicious brownie or something before we went.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I decided I'm not going out after 10 anymore.
Yeah,
That's my
it's just
Which-
not.
Oktoberfest ends before 10.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but then it's always, we're having fun. I don't want to go home.
I'm not going out after
Let's go to the bar.
Oh, see, yeah, I usually
10.
just like,
Cut off.
yeah, as soon as I'm done with Oktoberfest, I don't go back out anywhere. I usually just like hang out like at my car for a bit to sober up for like an
And then
hour.
you drive home.
Yeah. Oh, I don't get smashed. I don't get hammered. I don't like being in crowds and getting like, because I go big or I go home. Blake knows. He had to drag me home last time.
I won't be here for St. Patrick's Day.
I know.
I'm not drinking with your husband.
St. Patrick's Day is in the week this year, isn't it?
I have no idea.
I don't remember, but actually, no, it's on a Sunday. I love St. Patrick's Day, but it's more the whole thing of St. Patrick's Day. Like, we do stuff. It's like traditions and family stuff, and I'm down to drink some Guinness and listen to some Irish punk music.
Right, flogging Molly and whatnot.
I do prefer flogging Molly over Dropkick
Murphys.
Murphys.
Yeah.
100%.
They're just a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like that.
And I feel like less, like, kitschy.
I was gonna just say kitschy too. Yeah.
Like, I feel like they're like, we're the Irish band.
Right. Yes, they're not like trying to put on a
Yeah.
show or be a stereotype. I don't know if
Right,
that's
yeah.
the right way to say it, but yeah. I mean, I like Dropkick Murphys. Don't get me wrong, but if people are like picking between the two to listen to, I'm always like, oh, Flogging Molly,
Yeah.
for sure. Their songs are all very like full of strife and
Mhm.
angst. I really relate to that.
Well, it falls on a Sunday. You are correct. It falls on a Sunday.
I just know that because we were looking at going to a Sharks game the day before.
I like to watch.
go to a hockey game.
Well, we've been talking about it for years, but we were discussing doing it for Remy's birthday.
Actually, it was one of kind of your New Year's resolution.
It was
And then-
mine.
Well, kind of both yours. You guys like, I
said
wanted to
we're
go
gonna
out and do more and go. And
go
then
to
like someone
some
mentioned going to a
games.
hockey game,
Yeah.
and then you're like, yes, we need
My
to go.
New Year's resolution was don't die, Brad.
Yes. Well, technically, yes. That was yours. And Jesse's was like something like to not to finish things. I believe you had a bunch.
I do. I like to make New Year's resolutions.
You like to do them? I just don't. I like to like give myself reasonable expectations and, you know, make goals throughout the year and not put a bunch of pressure on myself on the first of the year. Like, you have to do this. Just,
You gotta go to the gym.
I'm never going to the gym.
Hmm.
That's not happening.
Tab. No.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to New Earth Market on like Tuesdays, they have like, you get like 15% off if you have a gym membership or something. And so I like go in there shopping and I feel like I'm being like shamed or something. I'm like, oh, and do you have a local gym membership? And I'm like, no. Do I look like I have a gym membership?
Do I look like
Well,
I just bought 6 cartons of dairy-free ice cream.
then maybe yes, that would be someone who goes to the gym does.
Buy 6 cartons of dairy-free ice cream?
keto?
Mhm.
Whatever.
Blake's mom is keto.
Oh.
Over it.
Can't. I can't. Why does she need to be keto? She's this big.
She watched some documentary about how it fixes autism and stuff. It's called the magic pill.
Is she autistic?
No.
Oh, goodness.
I mean,
that
that's the thing. Like, because
might be something that people like. The concept of fixing autism might be something that people would take offense to.
not like fixing it, but it's like they had all these examples of like people that like there was this one like larger lady that was on tons of pills.
Well,
Like,
sure.
for her, like, heart, liver, all this stuff, right? And then they had...
But the bottom line is that, like, keto doesn't fix it. Losing weight does. Like, gets you off of high blood pressure medication and
Right, but then
diabetes
they also
medication.
They also had an autistic kid. They had this autistic girl. And they, like, changed their diet from what they were eating before. And, like, this kid was, like, 13 and never said a word before. And, like... a few weeks into like changing his diet, he like talked, and now he like talks all the time.
So
And
what
I'm
does
like-
changing his diet mean? Because being on the keto diet might not be the thing that's doing it. It could be the fact that they've
They're just
taken
eating better.
away
Yes.
all the like artificial colors, flavors,
Right.
and processed food
Yeah.
that were triggering something.
That's what I kept telling Blake. I'm like, you could just eat healthier and not be
You could just
strictly meat and veggies,
natural
and
food.
still have the same effect. This
Right.
does not convince me I need to be keto.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like are so allergic to like red number
Yeah.
6 or whatever the hell it is that it like makes them manic.
Right.
I mean, there's like so many that I can correlate.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all that was happening in this.
But the
like, we
thing
didn't
is-
even finish it because I told Blake, I'm like, okay, eat healthier. You're gonna have
Your life will be
better health effects. I know this.
Right.
I don't need to watch this documentary that tells me to be keto.
Well, it just irritates me because people watch a documentary or, Dr. Oz or whatever it is, and like they take it as like the God-given truth, and they're like, this is the thing.
Yep.
But that's just the thing this year,
Yeah.
and next year will be something else. Like, look at things objectively.
Mm-hmm.
Like, connect the dots yourself. You can look at things and say reasonably, yes, that is helpful.
Right.
But why? What do these things all have in common?
Yeah, if somebody wants to be keto, fine. I don't care.
Oh, yeah, knock yourself out.
Freaking go for it.
But, like,
But don't try to make it like I need to, because I'm not gonna.
People are constantly saying shit to me about it, and I'm like, I can't eat dairy. They're like, oh my gosh, you should have this pizza that we made. The whole crust is made out of cheese. And I'm like, I can't eat cheese.
Yeah, keto would be very difficult for you.
Like, but I need to get on that keto. I gotta do it. How?
Vegan cheese pizza.
It would be, that's probably carbs, not,
Oh, right.
you know what I mean?
Just tell them meth and Pop-Tarts. It'll do it.
Ooh. Meth and Pop-Tarts. Are they cherry?
Or
Because I only
Wildberry.
like the cherry.
Yeah, this one
That's
guy.
what you're into.
This one guy was like trying to convince me that I needed to. He's like, it's really not that hard to give up bread. I'm like, it's not even about that. Like, it's not even about that.
I
And
just don't want to.
Well, and I'm all for like allowing myself things every once in a while. Like, I don't want to have some diet where I can't ever stray from this, or like my body goes out of ketosis and it's not working and blah blah blah. I'm like, if I want a fucking brownie, I'm gonna have a brownie. Don't tell me I can't.
Well, it just seems like if you spend your entire life obsessing over that, how much are you enjoying it?
Right.
And granted, I definitely could be healthier,
Sure. Everybody can.
but I also am not miserable and obsessing over my weight, my caloric intake, and what this and like all day, every day. And I see so many people doing that, and I just don't want to live that life.
No.
At all. Like, I know every time I eat a slice of bacon, it takes like 7 minutes off my life. I don't care. I'll die 3 years early. I like bacon.
Keto's all about bacon.
Love bacon.
See, you're keto already.
I saw a meme that was like, if you could choose between eating bacon for the rest of your life and immortality, which would you choose? Apple smoked or hickory?
Because yes.
Yes.
See, I'd probably choose immortality. I like bacon, but like I don't need it.
But you need to live forever?
Why would you want to live forever?
I don't really want to.
Let's get into that, because that, I can't, there is nothing in me that makes me want to live forever.
I don't really want to, but
The only thing that would, I think,
So take the bacon.
as long as
Yeah.
you can retain all the information through the years. Because, I mean, I've seen
Who
a lot
cares
of
if you can't?
sci-fi
You can retain all the information. You can also retain all the memories of all the people that died over and over and over and over and over that you ever
that
cared
would be
about.
really awful.
Yeah, but I mean,
At some point, you just get to the point where nothing matters anymore.
you become a mad scientist and you get to progress all of your stuff.
So let me rephrase. Bacon over another food. I'd probably choose the other food. Depending on, like, if you give me bacon or Spam, you know, I'm going to choose bacon.
Right.
You're a monster.
I do like.
I like
Bacon
bacon. I
a
just
lot.
don't, like, need it.
And there are times when I'm like, oh, I really want bacon.
Yeah, I don't really ever have.
Yeah. I mean, throw another food out. Now I feel like I have to think about it. Like bacon or shrimp? Bacon.
Oh, shrimp.
Oh, fuck shrimp.
Can love shrimp.
Speaking of poop,
Oh, I love shrimp.
they're nasty little veins on them.
I don't give a shit. I'll suck
Tails.
that crap out.
Oh,
That
you'll
you can
eat
see their
shrimp poop, but you
whole
won't
body?
eat things that have been washed and cleaned but have molds of my bottle.
You can't break me away from my shrimp, man. I love shrimp.
Oh.
I eat it every night.
Heck no.
I was gonna say mold of the shrimp, and then had you eat it, but it'd be out of chocolate. Would you still eat that shrimp, even though it's chocolate and it's nasty poop touched to some chocolate?
Yes.
Shrimp poop is different than human poop.
They don't eat the same crap you eat.
I'm sorry. Do you know what I eat?
Do you know what shrimp eat?
I just assume good stuff in the ocean.
Ew, I think, aren't they like scavengers?
I was about to say, aren't they like
I have no
bottom
idea.
dwellers?
Let's see. What does shrimp eat?
I don't know. I know Brad eats Woodstocks every Wednesday.
They eat plankton, or algae.
Yes, that's fine.
So, plankton are just like small celled organisms, like not a lot going on, right? And then algae's a plant. So they're keto.
I'm all about that keto poop.
Just tell them,
I'd lick a keto butthole before I lick yours, Brad.
What if I started getting on the keto diet?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
My brother says people that are on the keto diet have worse breath. That's like some stat.
interesting.
Yeah.
I can only imagine why. But, I mean, the
It's all
whole,
that
like,
shrimp poop.
ketosis and levels of blood sugar and diabetic situations, like, that makes sense. Because when someone's, like, going into diabetic coma, that's one of the things you can tell by is that their breath.
Oh, interesting.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
Life.
interesting. Well, I think we've talked about all the things.
See you on the flip side. You like how I
Drink
just
up.
ended it?
No, I'm telling people to drink up.
You have craft to do.
Do it. Bye.
Bye.